Hi, and welcome to another Business English Conversation video program. I'm George Hoge, and today I want to talk about sports. Are you a sports fan? I am. I'm a big sports fan. In fact, I'm specifically a fan of American football. But I like baseball, I like basketball, I like golf, hockey, all that stuff. Not a big fan of this, what we call soccer. You probably call it football, but we call it soccer. I'm not a big fan of that, but I am a major fan of college football in the United States. Probably because I played a lot of years and I coached a lot of years, that sport. And guess what? You know what coaches do? The coach of any sports team. Think about it. Think about your favorite sports program. And what does a coach do? Well, the coach is a planner. He's an organizer. Coach selects people or personnel. Coach analyzes his own program, his competition. Coach delegates to other coaches, or delegates the duties of the game itself to the players. Coaches are good communicators. Good coaches are good communicators. Coaches, some people say coaches motivate. I have a little different opinion about motivation coming from an external source. But I'll save that for another topic. For now, we'll say that coaches do lend a role in the motivation process. Coaches evaluate. They evaluate the players, decide who's going to start the game, who the substitutes are, what positions they're going to play. Good coaches are good leaders. Coaches, good or bad, are leaders. The good ones are good leaders. And coaches make hard decisions. They make hard decisions during game time. They make hard decisions relating to their personnel. Guess what? That's exactly what a manager does. Everything that I just told you. Managers do that. Good managers are good coaches. Good coaches are good managers. Let's look at this just in a little bit more detail. I said good managers are just like good coaches. You know, pick your sports. I don't care what sport it is. Coaches do pretty much the same thing. All coaches pretty much do the same thing. Pick your business. Managers pretty much do the same thing. No matter what the business, small, medium, large. Both professions require leadership. They require dedication. They require a commitment. They require a good, strong work ethic. And they require a desire to succeed. Both professions require a person to take on many roles to ensure that the team is working together towards the same goal. It doesn't matter whether it's a sport or a business. They all blend together. It's the same stuff. Think about coaches. What do they do before the game? Pre-game preparation. They research their opponents. They develop a game plan. And they select the best lineup, their best players, to play the game. What does a manager do? Pre-game, if you will. Researches the competition. Develop a game plan. Develop plans, strategic, tactical goals, objectives for the team. And the manager selects the best lineup, selects the people who have the skills to do the specific jobs that have to be done. During the game, what does the coach do? Coaches make adjustments. They put different players in. They change their offense and their defense. They shift their tactics as to what they're doing, how they're doing things based on what the competition is doing. And the head coach consults his assistants or her assistants. So what does the manager do during the game while we're working through the process? They make adjustments. They change procedures a little bit. They make minor changes here and there, maybe major changes. They shift their tactics. Maybe they move people around. Different skills move to different spots. They consult their assistants. They consult their other managers. They also consult their good people. Halftime of the game, what's the coach do? Delivers an inspiring speech to motivate or stimulate the team for the second half. Makes some more adjustments. Tweak here, tweak there. Consult the assistants. Consult the players. What's the manager do? Halftime, if you will. When we're almost to the end of the year or we're the middle of the year, we need to be moving forward. Delivers inspiring speeches. And it doesn't necessarily mean they stand up in front of the whole group and speak, but individually they do it. They make more adjustments. They move personnel around. They change procedures around. How things are done, processes. And they consult their assistants. They consult their managers. They consult with their people. Post-game, after the game's over, what does the coach do? Reviews, analyzes the results of the game. What worked? What didn't work? They evaluate the performance of the individuals on the team. And then they begin to develop a plan for the next game. What does the manager do? Post-game, end of the year, end of the billing cycle, whatever, end of the month maybe. Review and analyze what's happened. What do the reports say? What do the numbers say? Where are we going? How are the sales? How are the receivables? How's the manufacturing process? Is it staying up with our demand? So on. What works? What didn't work? What do I need to change? What other adjustments do I need to make? Evaluates the performance of the individuals. Who did good? Who did not do so good? What do we need to do to improve the skills or help with the education of certain people? And then the manager develops a plan for the next cycle. That may be the next month. That may be the next year. Ongoing process. It never ends. The job doesn't end after one game for the coach or 1 year, hopefully. The job doesn't end for the manager after 1 month or 1 year, hopefully. Coach, manager. Isn't that ironic? Managers are coaches. Good managers are good coaches. What's this mean for you if you're not a manager? Well, if you're an aspiring manager, it means whatever you can learn about coaching is helpful as a manager. Also, if you're not an aspiring manager, knowing the process, just like a player, knowing the process, knowing what all the parts of all of the players on the team do. As an employee, knowing what everybody does, how it interconnects, how the processes overflow, what makes the company successful. That's development for you, and it makes you a more valuable employee. So whether you're an employee, a player, an assistant coach, a manager, the head coach, the top manager, there's a lot of analogies and a lot of similarities between sports and business. Maybe that's why I enjoy business, or enjoyed, well, I still do, business as much as I enjoy my passion, which is sports. Think about it. We'll be back with another message not too long.